Well, speaking with the dead, it used to be something you needed a medium for, or maybe even a Ouija board to do. But now one AI startup says you can do it with your phone. The app is called Two Way, and it lets you upload photos and video of just about anybody to create your own AI avatar. Two Way promising to let users chat with business luminaries, actors, even historical figures like William Shakespeare. But it's the promise of keeping grandma alive digitally that's drawing attention now.
He's getting bigger. See?
Oh, honey, that's wonderful.
Kicking like crazy.
He's listening. Put your hand on your tummy and hum to him. You used to love that.
Ooh, just gave me chills. Let's bring our ABC Radio's Mike Dobuski in now for more on this. Mike, you know, last week we talked about this app that lets you text with Jesus. Now we've got one that will let you bring a deceased loved one back to life, sort of. You know, are people asking for this?
That's the big question, Kira, and certainly the company behind this, Two Way, thinks that there is a market for it. This company actually comes from Callum Worthy, who, interestingly enough, was a Disney Channel actor back in the day. Well, now he's a tech founder behind this AI company that makes these digital avatars. They are kind of purported to be for educational purposes. For example, you can chat with like an AI version of Shakespeare, for instance. But recently they announced this sort of new effort to digitally recreate people in your life who may be about to pass away. And they say with just 3 minutes of filming your loved one talking, telling people about themselves, that they'll be able to create this digital avatar that you can talk to for as long as you want. But Kira, from the sort of social media conversation around this advertisement that Callum Worthy put out last week, it certainly seems like this is dividing opinion online. Comments calling this vile or dehumanizing are common, and that really does speak to exactly how risky this can become in kind of AI's continued search for a real use case and a way for these companies to monetize this product.
Well, let's talk about the risks, right? Because it could possibly be really harmful for someone who is grieving. And I'm just curious how the company is responding to that type of criticism.
Yeah, that is absolutely the risk here that, you know, again, these AI models, for as much as we talk about them, are still pretty imperfect. Even the most advanced models still regularly hallucinate. They still make things up. And Kira, that's one thing if you're asking ChatGPT to make you a grocery list. It's a completely different thing if you're trying to communicate with a relative who's passed away and trying to learn more about them. There is a lot of risk associated with that. Now, we have reached out to Two Way here at ABC News Radio, and we have not heard back from them to comment about the negative backlash that this app has received. But we're going to continue to track that as, again, they just try to figure out exactly what this technology can be leveraged for. It seems like Two Way thinks that this is a pathway forward for them.
All right. It's definitely a talker, Mike. Appreciate you. Thank you.